गं गणपतये नमः। ॐ 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 गं Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam 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 Ganapataye Namaha.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our 21 days of chanting in honor of Ganesha's birthday, this beautiful being who has been waking up inside of each and every one of us who have been joining this series as we are in day 6. It is Thursday, August 6, 2020. My name is Sutrita, for those of you who don't know me, wishing you all a very warm welcome. It is always an honor and a pleasure to be of support and service on this journey with Dr. Pillai, who has asked us to come together as a global community and bring in Ganesha consciousness into every single human being around the world, not only those who are listening or watching this live stream, and also those of you who will be watching it, the recording of it. We want Ganesha consciousness to get into everyone. We want to wake everyone up on the earth plane to get that Kundalini energy moving. Now, today is very special in that it is a 4th moon. And it also coincides with Dr. Pillai's birth star, Purvabhadrapada, or Puratatti in Tamil. So it is a star that will lift us up. It will awaken us to a new way of being. It will enlighten us. It will fire us up. It will put fire in our belly. And Ganesha, his energy is readily available in the lower chakras as we have been exploring that consciousness waking up inside of us. So again, warm welcome to everyone. Don't worry if you're joining for the first time, if you're brand new to Dr. Pillai's teachings, or if you've been around for a long time, every moment is new. So we're going to dive in as if we are just exploring our inner world and Ganesha for the very first time. So let's get into it. We're going to watch a video of Dr. Pillai sharing about the importance of Ganesha's birthday and especially the 4th moon. So I'll pop it up on the shared screen. Then we'll come back after that. We will get into a meditative state. And then we will get into our chanting 1008 Om Gums. It will fly by. We will wake up the different parts of our brain, the different parts of our body, the chakra system. We will feel Ganesha. We will know we connected with Ganesha. We will experience the ability to see from inside that our obstacles can be removed. This is all about miracle consciousness. We're also going to share about the Living Ganesha program, which is a beautiful initiation into Ganeshas, these special Ganeshas that Dr. Pillai has been asked by the Siddha tradition to bring into the earth plane. So if you're up for that, then definitely you can join that program, and it will be for 8 days with Dr. Pillai live. So we're going to be speaking about one of those Ganeshas, and it happens to be the Miracle Ganesha. So how fabulous is that? We're aligning with the stars, the moon, the planets, and all the Ganeshas. Blessings are with us. So if you can, think about whatever it is that you want to pray, set your prayer or intention for Dr. Pillai to wake up that consciousness inside of you so that you can dissolve the obstacle in that aspect of your life. So some area, if you could, in your life, if it's possible for Ganesha to get in there and go ahead of time and clean it up, then we can be thinking about that, offering it to this practice, and then expect the miracle to happen in your life. So if we don't have anything for him to do, we're just going to be calling on him. And then what? So give him something to do. So whatever aspect of your life that you're having the most difficulty with, or that you feel if that could be removed in your life, then please think about it, write it out on the chat if you'd like to share it, write it down on a piece of paper, but just set it free set yourself free of it and offer it into the space where the collective consciousness will diffuse it all away. So let's get into it. I'm going to pop up the screen. Enjoy the message, and we will see you in a bit.
There are a number of ways through which you can propitiate Ganesha on this Chaturthi, which is the fourth moon day. I give priority to the breaking or smashing of coconuts. Okay. And the coconuts have the special ability of absorbing your karma. And then if they are smashed in a particular temple, in India, then the results are more profound. Last year, it so happened that I just showed up at this place because maybe Ganesha wanted me at this temple. And this is a very, very unique temple of Ganesha. And he was beheaded by his own father. And I'm not going to go into the story. You can go and find it out from the story of Ganesha and how he was beheaded by Shiva and how he got an elephant head. Prior to his head was beheaded by Shiva, he had a human head. He was like another human being, but very radiant and handsome. Was created independently by Parvati herself. And that is the form of Ganesha who is going to be popular during this golden age. The golden age Ganesha is going to be no longer the elephant-headed Ganesha. He will be the Ganesha with a human head. So this is a human head Ganesha temple where we smash these coconuts. And as I said last year, miraculously Ganesha made me to show up at the place, and I saw huge trucks of coconut that people have sponsored, and then we had to hire a number of people to smash them. And after that, the whole area was filled with coconut. So I recommend that you do it because a coconut sacrifice is considered, smashing the coconut is called a sacrifice. It is equivalent to the sacrificing all that you have. The sacrifice itself is the only way to have a transformation. Even Jesus' sacrifice was a very important sacrifice for humanity to evolve, and Ganesha's smashing the coconut is equivalent to that. So I recommend that you do that also. And one more thing that I want to mention to you on this Chaturthi day, I can go on and talk about Ganesha all day long because there's so much material that need to be covered, but I want to be brief and also to the point so that you will be benefited from this video program. So Ganesha, according to the yogis, he is within the Mooladhara chakra. Mooladhara chakra is the root chakra, and he is like an infrared color. Infrared you cannot see, but it is a tint of like a red lotus, which is not purely red, but prior to red, that's why it said infrared. And visualize that, and then his mantra, the sound through which you can access him is Gam. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gham Ganapataye Namaha. So as you go on calling on Ganapati with this mantra, Gham, he will respond to you. He comes to you. The only problem is we don't have the ability to see him because our naked eyes can't see gods or beings that don't have a body. So every time you say Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha, he comes. And then you have to focus your attention on the root chakra, which is the coccygeal, and imagine an infrared color. And with that infrared color, you can chant this mantra, Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. And this will be the most powerful way that you can celebrate this special fourth moon of Ganesha, his birthday. And I want every one of you to get his blessings and also get his wisdom to foresee obstacles before they come. That is really the quintessence of the worship of Ganesha.
So there we have it. The blessings of Lord Ganesha through Dr. Ply's message is all about accessing the lower chakra, the Muladhara, or the root chakra, getting to the root of the matter, and then asking Ganesha to come in to us and diffuse all that survival anxiety, scarcity consciousness, all the obstacles to be removed. So we want to experience it. All right, so let's get into our preparatory meditation. Then we'll go right into the chanting. If you feel like you can't keep up with the pace of the chanting, stick with the sound gum, G-U-M, gum. That is the seed. We're going to plant the seed of Ganesha consciousness inside of us. So we're going to be saying the sounds Om, gum. But if it's too quick, just hang on to gum. All right, here we go. Closing your eyes and putting your attention internally, you can imagine this infrared light. It's reddish orangish, like a pink sunset, a pinkish reddish orangish sunset color. And it's very light, it's translucent. So go subtler and subtler with that color. Go into the legs even. You can pour that energy down or that light down into your feet, all the way down into the ground even. And imagine it coming back up into the root chakra, the Muladhara. It's the fourth moon. This is Ganesha's moon. Enjoy the practice. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Nirvignam Kuru Kuru. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Nirvignam Kuru Kuru. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Nirvignam Kuru Kuru. Now imagine a ray of light shooting up your backbone in your subtle body, pierces all the chakras Pierces the top of the skull and goes into the space. Send it up, beyond the body, beyond the beyond. Like sending out an SOS to Ganesha in the astral planes to come and connect with you, enliven this ray of light that's connected to your subtle body. Imagine two beams of light entering your eyes, piercing your eyeballs, burning the karma in your eyes that is no longer serving you. Two beams of light enter your ears, piercing the eardrums, lighting up the inside of the head. Your face lights up. Feel the heat. Two beams of light shoot up your nostrils. A beam of light enters your mouth, lights up your tongue and the back of your throat. A beam of light pierces the spot between your two eyebrows on your forehead, activating your pineal gland or your third eye. In the middle of your brain, the whole brain lights up. The whole body lights up. Imagine Dr. Ply appearing before you in a form you're familiar with, or a light. This light embraces you. It's absorbing all the negativity, any negative emotions, any past memories that are no longer serving you. All obstacles are being absorbed with this light, and you're being empowered to connect with Ganesha inside of you. Om Dram Dattatreya Shiva Baba Namaha. Om Dram Dattatreya Shiva Baba Namaha. Om Dram Dattatreya Shiva Baba Namaha. Put your attention at the base of the spine, the coccygeal area, bottom of the tailbone, Muladhara or root chakra. And we'll begin our chanting. Om Gam 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 om gam. Imagine the light of Ganesha radiating out beyond the root chakra, going beyond the body, going on beyond this third dimension. Shift dimensions. Release anything that is no longer serving you and bring in the blessings of the Ganesha consciousness beyond. Move into the navel chakra, the belly, fill it with light and the sounds. Om gam 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 om gam. Allow the light and the sound vibrations to radiate out in all directions. Shift dimensions. Move up to the heart center, middle of the chest. Fill it with light and the sounds. Om gam 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 om gam. Allow the sound and light vibrations to radiate out beyond the heart center. Shift dimensions. Move up to the throat, the nostrils, and the mouth. Fill it with light and the sounds. Om Gam 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 Om Gam. The light and sound vibrations radiate out in all directions. Shift dimensions. Move up into the middle of your brain, the third eye. Fill it with light and the sounds. Om Gam 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 Om Gam. The light and the sound vibrations radiate out beyond the third eye. Shift dimensions. Focus your attention on your brain, the whole brain, the front of the brain, the sides of the brain, the back of the brain, the top of the brain, the inside lights up. Om Gam 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 Om Gam. The light explodes beyond the brain in all directions. shift dimensions. Focus your attention on your eyes, your eyeballs. Keep them steady, still. Fill them with light and the sounds. Om gam, 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 om gam. Om gam, 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 om gam. Om gam, 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 om gam. Om gam, 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 om gam. Om gam, 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 om gam. Om gam, 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 om gam. Om gam, 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 om gam. Om gam, 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 om gam. Om gam, 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 om gam. Om gam, om gam. The light explodes beyond the eyes in all directions. Shift dimensions. Put your attention in your nostrils. Send two beams of light up your nostrils and the sounds. Om gam, 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 om gam. Om gam, 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 om gam. Om gam, 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 om gam. Om gam, 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 om gam. Om gam, 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 om gam. Om gam, 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 om gam. Om gam, 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 om gam. Om gam, om gam. The light explodes beyond the body in all directions. Shift dimensions. Now move into the eardrums. Pierce the eardrums with light. Allow the light to enter into the brain, into the hole inside of the head, lighting it up. Feel the heat on your face. Focus your attention on your eardrums. Om gam, 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 om gam. Om gam, 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 om gam. Om gam, 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 om gam. Om gum 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 om gum. Feel the light exploding beyond the ears, beyond the head, in all directions. Shift dimensions. Put your attention in your mouth, light it up, pierce the tongue with light, back of the throat with light. Feel the expansion of the energy of the sounds in your mouth and tongue. Om gum 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 om gum. The light explodes beyond the mouth in all directions. Shift dimensions. Your head is lit up. Now light up the core of your body, light up the organs in your body, your arms and hands and fingers. Om gum 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 om gum. The light explodes beyond the body in all directions. Shift dimensions. Pour your attentional energy down the legs, into the feet, even into the ground. Feel Ganesha stabilizing the energy and the power to remove obstacles in you. Om gum 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 Om gum, 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 om gum. Om gum, 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 om gum. Om gum, om gum, om gum. The light explodes beyond the legs in all directions. Shift dimensions. Now allow the energy to come up from the ground into your feet, into your legs, your pelvic region, the torso of your body, your arms and hands and fingers, the neck, the head. It goes beyond the head and enlivens the aura around your whole body. Once again, imagine Dr. Pillai radiating out energy and light, super consciousness, unlocking the secrets of Ganesha in you. Embrace the light. Om gum, 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 om gum. Om gum, 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 om gum. Om gum, 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 om gum. Om gum, 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 om gum. Om gum, 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 om gum. Om gum, 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 om gum. Om gum, om gum, om gum, om gum, om gum, om gum. Om gum, om gum, om gum, om gum, om gum. Om gum, om gum, om gum. From head to toe, you're filled with Ganesha's consciousness to remove obstacles, to raise the Kundalini energy, to experience Om, miracles, freedom from the body, freedom from the mind, freedom from the world. You are Ganesha. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the body, peace to the mind, peace to the soul, peace to the environment, peace to the world, peace to all beings. And just let go. As you're coming back to yourselves, you can make a prayer of gratitude to Ganesha, to Dr. Pillai, to all the beings who supported you in your practice today. Thank everyone for joining. Collectively, we have experienced so much more energy and intelligence than we could on our own. And make a prayer for those who need it the most, especially during these times we live in. Food, clothing, shelter, medicine, water, love. The love of the divine to swoop in and protect the innocent. God bless. So thank you so much for joining. Those of you who need to go, we'll see you tomorrow. And then those of you who are going to stay, well, we're going to have some fun. So we're going to talk about our experiences. You can share them on the chat. That's always so empowering for you to release it, because not always can you share about these kinds of spiritual experiences in your everyday life. So it allows you to share with others, and then the people who are here, they may see something in your sharing and go, oh my goodness, I felt that too, or I saw that. Or you may inspire people with your miracles or your words that can lift people up out of their depression or anger or frustration. Someone said, does Ganesha help us with forgiveness? Absolutely. It's a lower vibrating energy. So he will raise the energy to your highest self-esteem, your God consciousness. So when people have those kinds of experiences, it helps to motivate others to keep doing the practice, because we don't want to just chant mantras and hope it all works out. We want to feel it. We want to merge with Ganesha. We want to know that we did. And then sharing it with others, the divine always loves that, because then collectively we will be bursting through a layer of human consciousness that keeps us stuck. So please do share. And also, people love sharing their gratitude. And as Dr. Pillai has mentioned, when we are grateful, then everything happens. The divine just intervenes instantaneously, miraculously. I'm going to pop up the shared screen again and show you what to look for on Pillai Center. So the course is called Living Ganesha. And Ganesha will come alive. He already has. So he's saying, what do you want to do next with all this energy, all this intelligence? So Living Ganesha will wake up various forms of Ganesha as per the Tamil Siddha tradition that Dr. Pillai hails from. And they have said, you need to bring these 8 different types of Ganesha into the earth plane in 2020, right now. So we've been sharing about several of the Ganeshas, and this one tonight that I'm so happy that we are going to be speaking about him, because it's the Ganesha's miracle brain. It's how to acquire the power of the miracle brain. So we all want miracles, but we don't know how to activate that part of our brain that will bring us miracles. So miracles are, it's a consciousness that is there. It's supernatural. It's beyond the normal. It's just like, oh my goodness, how did that happen? And we always say, oh my God, that was a miracle. So we want to have that consciousness all the time. So our life becomes, we're living Ganesha, we're living miracles. So anytime we feel like, oh my goodness, I don't know how a way out, then you have the miracle Ganesha to say, hey, call on me. You need a miracle about now. So this Ganesha's brain that Dr. Pillai is going to activate in part of us, he lives in this part of the thalamic region, so the thalamus. It's a control center, and all the inputs go there as a central relay station. So it's in the middle of your brain in this thalamic region that acts as a relay station. It tells the rest of the brain what to do, and it doesn't have to do anything with your thinking mind, your frontal lobe. It just says, no, no, go beyond that. We're just going to go and get the job done. So he's also in the third eye. He's in the cerebellum, the back of the brain, tucked underneath. And the cerebellum is where you can access him to understand instantaneous manifestation. So there are neurons associated with Ganesha in this miracle brain. So if we don't know about it, how will we light up that miracle part of our consciousness? So again, Dr. Pillai has been given permission to give this out to people who they know now that this is the time, 2020 is the time, because we have so many obstacles in our lives, and it's not something that we can do on our own. We can't come out of them on our own, because we're having to be isolated, or we're having to be locked down, and we're having to deal with all the health measures and keeping social distance. And it just feels so overwhelming and so unnatural. We just want to get back to our new normal and enough of this COVID. So we also have to respect it as well. Dr. Pillai shares it's a virus, and it's beyond, you can't see it. So it can get into anyone at any time. And even if you say, well, I am so healthy, you just never know what your karma is at this point. So we don't want to be like the story where the master says, okay, to one of his students, you're enlightened. And the student is like, oh, yeah, I'm enlightened. And he runs around in the streets, and he gets bowled over by an elephant, crushes him. And then he says, but I thought I was enlightened. Oh, silly. The karma is still there. So you can be enlightened, but you're still here in this physical world, this three-dimensional world. You got to pay attention to those things that can harm us. So the Living Ganesha course is 8 days, and then there's going to be, you'll have full access if you join the Premier. There's a couple of ways you can join it. But if you jump into the Premier, you will have lifetime access. You will have Facebook private group where you can commune with your friends there. And then you will have ongoing weekly calls to go over the teachings and to answer all your questions. Because when we get initiated, we just go somewhere else. Sometimes we think we're listening to what Dr. Pillai is sharing, but some other energy takes us over. So we've learned over the years that it's so helpful for the Pillai Center teachers to support the people who have been initiated into the course, and then go over the materials again and show them how to make the most out of the course, and then guide them accordingly. So I'm happy to say that I've been assigned that role, and so I hope that you'll come. It'll be so awesome. So there's an early bird special right now. You can check it out on the link that is shared below this webcast. And maybe Radha, who is here from Pillai Center, can post the link as well for people to access. So the early bird special pricing ends August 11th. We want to make sure, so it's August 6th now, you've got 5 days if you want to jump into those, the early bird specials, where you'll get some some mantra writing done for you on your behalf. And then also Fire Lab, I believe it is. So go check out those little goodies and see if that resonates with you. And even if people say, well, this is in the past. They say to me, Suchitra, I really, really wanted to do the course. And I said, well, keep praying. Pray to Ganesha, or pray to whatever God the course was all about. And out of nowhere, the money came, and they were able to do it. So God knows what you can do. So if money comes out of nowhere, and you are really wanting to get initiated into these Ganeshas, so they will be your guardian angels forever. They can't leave you. So initiation means that you that wakes up inside of you, that consciousness wakes up inside of you. And then you have the seed sounds or the mantras, or you have the special teachings. Maybe they're remedies that Dr. Ply is going to give, or some practices that you can do at home. And then you just do that when you find yourself in a rut, or you're in a really sticky situation, or you just want a breakthrough in your relationships or in your finances or even in your health. As I mentioned, I had an experience just before this Ganesha chanting started, and I've broken out in a rash, and it's just out of nowhere on my hands, and then on my feet, and just randomly. And so now I'm getting remedies done, because that's what Ganesha shows us, the karma that's coming. So God only knows what this was going to be in this lifetime that I would have to deal with, but then right away I can get a solution. And now it's a few days later and it's getting much better. So this is what the divine does. It will find a way out, and then it will do it immediately. So I don't have to wait. So we never know when our karma from, again, God only knows what lifetime. Things can be cruising along. Like me, I was like totally healthy, happy camper, cruising along, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, my hands are on fire and there's a rash. Then my feet on fire, there's a rash. What the heck is going on? So I don't want that all over my body. So I got the blessings and got the solution right away, and it is going away. So just like that, your finances can go sideways. Your relationships can be so problematic. So we don't want to have that. So living Ganesha, you will be living Ganesha, because Ganesha will find you a way out. And we've mentioned about the various Ganeshas so far. We've gone over a few of them, and we'll continue to do that until the course starts. So we'll open up the call for shared experiences, where you can pop them on, your questions onto the chat, or you can share your experiences via email. You can send them in to office@applycenter.com, or you can even send it to me, sucharita@applycenter.com. And then if you have any questions about the Living Ganesha course, our team will be happy to answer those questions as well. So people have been sharing that they joined the course, so they enrolled, and obstacles are being removed in their lives right now. We haven't even started. So that's how fast Ganesha works. He works when you just sign up. So you're welcome to try that out as well. Thanks so much. Radha has posted, she's there on Apply Center Practice. On the chat, there's the link to join the specials and to join the Living Ganesha course. So people are saying, hey, I can't afford to do this. Again, keep praying, and you never know. It could be at the last minute, like so many people have said, including myself. I really wanted to go to India one day. It was like, well, $5,000. And I'm like, oh my God, I really had to go. And I couldn't sleep day and night. I was crying inside, crying outside. I was like, I really needed to go. This was years back. And out of nowhere, my grandmother died. And out of nowhere, I got the exact amount as an inheritance. I didn't even know she had any money. So I went to India. So that's how crazy things can happen. Not that I wish for anyone to die, but out of nowhere, the money can come. And you can also write to Apply Center. For example, you say, well, can I just, make this in payments? And if it's reasonable, then they may say, yes, okay, go ahead. We don't want you to break the bank, although Ganesha will put the obstacle in the way as a challenge for you to have faith in him. And that's what it's done for me and everyone else. We just say, oh, I can't do one more course. And then out of nowhere, there it is. So you don't hesitate. It's coming from the divine, so the divine will say, okay, you should do this. Melba saying here, tonight's mantra was so sacred for me, I had a little uncontrollable chill. So like goosebumps and tears shake up when you said you are Ganesha. I did? I don't know. I don't remember saying that. I felt like when you doze off and your neck just drops, so you just flopped over. That means that Ganesha is saying, hey, when we bow down, what happens is our crown chakra is available to get the blessing. And then all the chakra system from the base of the spine up, they all open. The chakras are lotuses. They're also called padmas. So they are these blooming, the blooming of the energy. And so that when it blooms, you can imagine seeing a lotus and you just imagine it blooming right in front of your eyes and oh my God. So it does, it brings the divine tears and we always get the chills when truth is there. When we feel or we experience truth. It's not so much what is said. It's the energy inside of us. We resonate so much with that. And it's such a divine experience, a sacred experience. So thanks for sharing that. Melba's saying, I have total faith. And really, what is faith? What is faith? It's utter positivity. You're just so positive. It must happen. It must happen. I don't know how it's going to happen. It must happen though, because who's saying that inside of me that's making it to be so like I can't live without it? So Christine is saying here, I don't know why I always doze off when I chant, the chant starts and wake up when it's over. So it's a good question, Christine, or comment. So what happens is Ganesha is getting into us beyond our mind. We have to kind of blow our minds. Currently, we're in our mind and it's a mosh pit and we're experiencing doubt and frustration and anger and we don't have faith, or sometimes we do, and we're mostly confused and we just don't know which way is up and we don't know which way to go and we don't believe in anything and we believe in everything and we're just like, whoa, I don't know. So when that's happening, the divine has to say, you know what, you've been pushing me to the side. So now I'm going to push the mind to the side. So it just goes, your mind less, you have less mind in the way. So the mind goes to the side, the mantra gets in, it pushes it away. The mind is not something in your brain, it's an energy. So it pushes it away. So those thoughts can't come and bombard you anymore. It protects you. So it gets into you, and that energy, that intelligence is way too much for some people at some times. It doesn't matter how long you've been meditating or on a spiritual path. It can just be so overwhelming, it can overtake you. And that's what you want. You want to get out of your mind. You want to free yourself from it without dying. You want to just get the consciousness in, and that might knock you out. Like a spiritual anesthetic. I'm going to knock you out, and then I'm going to do the spiritual surgery, take out anything that is no longer serving you, and then pour in all the health and well-being and fabulousness and abundance consciousness and beauty and joy and relationships. I'm going to stick all that in you. So there's a lot going on. And then you wake up and you're like, whoa, where did I go? And that's when we talk about shifting dimensions. We're not just pretending, it is happening. So that's what happens sometimes. People knock out. So please also be careful when you're doing these mantra practices, because you just never know. So, be in a place where it's safe, or you can flop over, maybe on a couch, or start on the floor and then flop over onto a pillow or something. Elizabeth is saying, I had a sick headache today, late in the afternoon. I remembered to reach out, started chanting with my heart to Ganesha, woke up not realizing I fell asleep and the headache subsided. There you go. And that's what happens is we get sick. Ganesha makes us to come up with that karma, that karmic situation, and then it's to call on him. So he'll put the obstacle in the way, and usually it's painful. Because pain is an indication that something's not right here, so call on Ganesha. So sometimes Julieta says, my head feels like it's going down without giving the order, I just bow down. That's it. So again, when you put the head down, it exposes the crown chakra. Then you're open to the blessings from the divine. So someone is saying here on the chat, Ganesha always brings stability and abundance. He's the one who removes obstacles for your liberation and devotion towards God. Yeah. And you know, some people, they're very spiritual, but they go through these dark nights of the soul, meaning that it's not just one night. It's like feeling like it's all day long and then some, and continues on. And they just kind of go into their spiritual practices. They don't feel anything. They're numb. They don't, they know that, okay, I had these beautiful God-like experiences, connections to God, my higher self, and all the rest, and all these fabulous things were happening. But then karma came and just went bonk and took them out. And their faith even went. Here they are, spiritual. They're just lost positivity. They lost their faith. So that's what Ganesha will do, is he will knock you around a bit to get past that plateau or that darkness, to go through that barrier. So it's a journey that everyone is on, and every spiritual master, even the saints, you read about the saints and the sages and the siddhas, they struggled a lot. They even say that they're like the worst people, and you're going, dude, you're a saint. But they feel that they are bombarded with negativity. They go off their connection to God consciousness. So no one is exempt from it. It's going to happen all the time. So that's why the masters say, go to Ganesha, go get initiated into his consciousness. It is the most powerful protector, so that you will experience success even in the dark, even in the darkest moments. So scrolling up to see what else anyone has said that I missed. Lots of people from around the world. Awesome. Are you guys enjoying the video presentations that are shown at the beginning, so that you get Dr. Ply's message and then we go on and do our meditation and chant? Is that something that is helpful for you guys? You can pop a note on the chat. Shibaya is saying here, can we eat the coconut after smashing coconut, or we have to feed it to animals? You can, if you smash the coconut, for example, if the coconut is going to be offered to Ganesha as a prasad. So you say, Ganesha, I love you so much. I know you love coconut. And then when I smash it, it's in honor of you. And please help me to remove the obstacles. Okay, fine. You can take that and then smash it, and then you can take it back and eat it. The ones that you want to just go and throw away are the ones where you say, please take away my, I'm going to use this as surrogate technology, sympathetic technology, as Dr. Ply shares. This is put the divine, imagine this being Ganesha. And then all the karma goes in here. the bad finances, the bad relationships, the health issues, the sadness, the inability to forgive, the inability to be joyous, frustration, anger. You just stick it all in there, and with your whole being, you dump it. You say, I can't even list the crap that I feel inside of me. Put it in the coconut, and you just say Ganesha or Om Gam, Om Gam, Om Gam. You just take it and smash it. And then you just leave it. So before this call, I went out and I smashed a coconut in front of my house. It was dark. My neighbors, they've heard, I'm sure they hear these smashing coconuts, like they sound like gunshots going off, but nobody says anything. So it's almost like it's happening in a different realm, but it's right on my doorstep. So in order for people to understand how to do that, we'll just do a quick demo. So you can, again, you're just taking it in your hands and you're just praying, please remove the obstacles, whatever it is for you that day, or maybe it's from this fourth moon to the next moon that you can honor Ganesha, which is the 14th moon. We'll get to that in a few days. So, or you can smash a coconut every day, but these fourth moons and 14th moons are so, so powerful. He's there. And so I went out before this call started, because this call starts at 10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time, and it was dark. So I just took the coconut, one of the coconuts, and I said, okay, Ganesha, please remove, XYZ obstacles and let me know. I want to know. I want to see the sign. I want a miracle. So what happened was I went and I smashed it, and the whole outside of the shell broke away. The inside was whole. There was just a little piece of the white meat that had broken away. And I picked it up and I stuck my finger in it. It was like a sphere. And I said, oh my God, this is a miracle. How did that smash such that the whole coconut, the meat of the coconut, be there? So I picked it up and smashed it so then the animals can have it. But you can play with this, experiment with it, and then ask Ganesha to show you if it's for real, give you a message. And you will feel the heat in your body. You will feel like you burned a ton of karma. You'll feel sweaty and shaky. Some people do. You'll feel crying. You'll feel like crying. You'll feel like a catharsis. You'll feel like, oh my God, something happened. That's Ganesha. So you can just do that, and then can pick up the shell, which I will do tomorrow, and then put it in the garbage. This is Adi Ganesha, and this is what Dr. Ply was sharing in the video presentation. So he's a human head Ganesha. So Adi is like the first Ganesha, and he's coming around to that in the golden age, because the golden age is the age of miracles all the time. So this is the form of Ganesha that was energized, oh my God, I don't even know how many years ago. Maybe a decade or so, over that even. So this is the human Ganesha. So all these divine beings came, like you and I, came into the earth plane. And when the earth plane was in the Satyuga, we were all gods. So that's the Adi Ganesha. So people are saying on the chat, they like the video presentation at the beginning, and then having the meditation and then the chanting. Random Z is saying, I had a few problems from the past month. I asked Ganesha to remove that problem. Now it's gone. I don't know how, but it's gone. I'm amazed. Ganesha lives. So keep honoring him. Keep getting more and more Ganesha into you. Yes, people are saying they enjoy the videos of Dr. Ply. Great. Marius is saying, I'd love to participate in the 8 initiations. No money right now. I will pray for it to happen. And email Ply Center. Awesome, Marius. Great. Randy's saying, yes, I'm pleased with all of the Connect with God and the program. Those videos are inspirational, fantastic. Thank you for a wonderful meditation. 3 days ago when we were in the meditation, Ganesha gave us snow, which was wonderful. That's awesome. Can you put it in a bag and smash it with a hammer? Elizabeth is asking about the coconut when you want to smash it. Yes, you can put it in a bag and smash it with a hammer, or sometimes that's too difficult for people. So you can take the bag, double it up, take 2 bags, stick the coconut in there, and then take them and smash it on the ground outside. And then it doesn't get all over the place. Then you just simply pick up the bag, put it in the garbage, or you can take it and put it into nature if you live in the city like I used to. My room door just slammed so loud when Sucharita was saying that the sound of the coconut she smashed was like a bomb blast. That's definitely Ganesha shutting the door. That's confirmation. Thank you, Julieta. Bhairavi saying videos are awesome. Faraz is saying, hi, Sucharita, would it be appropriate if we take a little ghee from the lamp and apply it on our third eye? Yeah. In fact, if you have some Ganesha grass, which I do here, I just offered it to Adi. So this is Ganesha grass. It's called, I'm not sure if you can see it. Can you see it? There, maybe in front of me, there. So Ganesha grass is something that is called Durva, D-U-R-V-A, and not Darba. It's Durva, and it's also Bermuda grass. So it comes in a bag like this when I purchase it from the store, the Indian store. It's an Archana store. So my fabulous friends there, they put this aside for me and I go pick it up. And you can take a little piece of that and then cut it into smaller pieces. So you would just like take a piece and then you have it in even smaller pieces, like finger size, and put it in a few of them. So you have a little handful or fingers full, and then you just put it in the ghee. And then the Ganesha will come in the ghee. So then you can take a little, put it on your third eye. So try that out. Yes, Mitzi is saying here, everyone hit the like button. Absolutely. Just want to make sure that you didn't offend Ganesha. No, you didn't, for us. You're doing it. You're Ganesha saying, hey, put some of this on your third eye. Durva, thank you, Bhairavi. Judy Angle has posted Durva grass, Bermuda grass. So you can go to the garden center and then pick up some seeds, or maybe, I'm not sure what the store is called in your country, but it's like a Home Depot or, you know, somewhere where they sell garden supplies. And then you can ask for the seeds. You can maybe get it online too. So Bermuda grass. Normally people don't like Bermuda grass, but then they find out that Ganesha loves it. They grow it and they can go pick it up. Yeah, you can. Katie is saying, you mentioned a lemon. If you don't have coconut, if you can't get that, then use a lemon or a lime. Same thing. You just, where is it here? There's one here. You just can take the lemon and then you can say, hey, this is for Ganesha, and to remove the obstacles, and then cut it. And then that's like you cutting your karma. We all want to do something. We don't want to just, you know, close our eyes and hope that Ganesha's there. We want to say, hey, this, I can feel this. This is something in the physical world, and cut it. And you'll feel it. This is what we want to do, is experience this relief or cleansing. So if you want to remove financial obstacles, keep cutting lemons or breaking coconuts, and then call on Ganesha. You know, say, I'm trying to do my part. I just really, really need this to happen. Shar is saying, great technique, Sutrita. I'll put the grass in the ghee lamp tomorrow when I do the mini fire lab for Ganesha. Hey, great. Melba is saying here, the videos provide us the opportunity to hear Dr. Pillai's voice and subsequently observe our spontaneous melting adoration or reaction to his vibration, like the precious cow leaning on Krishna. I love that. So that's what we want to do, is get a message from Dr. Pillai and then go into a deep communion with Ganesha. And then we come out of it having both of their blessings, and then find out what's happening with Dr. Pillai, Ganesha, and everybody here. Can I squeeze the lemon into my tea? Only if you're going to offer it as an offering to Ganesha. If you're using it as karma busting, I wouldn't want to squeeze karma in there. So people always say, oh my God, it feels like such a waste. It's not, because your life has been wasted. You've lost so much in the life. So we need to stop that. And then offering the technology is better than offering yourself that is full of all the problems. What time in IST the teachings will be happening for the Living Ganesha program? You're going to have to write into office at Pillai Center, unless Bhairavi, could you find out about that? If you're still here, could you find out what the timings are for the initiations for the daily course, the Living Ganesha course? That'll be so awesome. Magic Magic is saying, do you roll the lime over your body? You can use it. You can do it with the coconut too. You can really get into it and absorb. So example, you have the coconut, you can put it on your throat, because that's where the karma is. A lot of the karma is stuck in the throat and on your shoulders and on your body and on your head, and you roll it around, and then you can go smash it. But when you're rolling it, you're imagining it absorbing any negative energy. Again, it's the energy that gets into us. We want to suck it back out. Shar is saying, so many gems of wisdom you share with us about Ganesha Sutrita. I love you. I love you too. Ganesha bless. Yeah, thanks so much, Bhairavi. Judy Angle is going to ask tonight about the timings. So thank you so much. All right, everyone. It's looking like we're getting close to the time where we will wrap it up. So thank you, everyone, for sharing and for creating or co-creating this space to honor Ganesha inside of each and every one of us. And collectively, we're able to dump so much into the space of Ganesha. So he has lots to do with the people all around the world. And then we're going to break through a layer of human consciousness that is blocking Ganesha from coming in. So whether we know it or not, it's not only for ourselves and maybe a smaller community here, it's for the whole world. And that's exciting. It doesn't take too many people to do that. So thank you. Please invite your friends. It's free, and you never know. They may think, oh, one thing or another, but they get here and go, oh my God, this is for real, which is what a lot of people share. So feel free to do that and hit the like button, as they say. And we will see you in the fire lab, the Draupadi fire lab, Vyasa Draupadi fire lab. Also Ganesha gets invoked there. So now you're full of Ganesha. Go to the fire lab. On Pillai Center, you'll see it hosted there or listed there, and then you can dive in. It's going to be happening in about 35 minutes from now. And you get blessings from Dr. Pillai, either in person or in his light body. And the Pillai Center teachers have been guiding us through the past couple of nights. So the energy of Ganesha, the energy of the goddess is so powerful, and it's so palpable with Dr. Pillai's grace and blessings. It's really coming into the earth plane, which is what he wants to do. He wants to bring this goddess who will protect us. She's the goddess of the golden age. She's going to give us beauty. She's going to give us miracles. She's going to give us all the material things that we want. And you really feel it coming alive. So please join in. That is free. And so that's on, go on to YouTube, Pillai Center. And then I'm not sure if Bhairavi is here or Rod is still here. If you can pop that link on there for people to join. Then afterwards, there's chanting to Draupadi in Dr. Pillai's voice. So you can join the community there as well after the Fire Lab. So God bless you all. See you tomorrow night for more fun and adventure. Go smash a coconut if you can, or if you have a lemon or lime, use that. And get the blessings. This is the fourth moon. This is the secret technology. You'll think, I'll wait till next time. Why wait? That's what people say. I kicked and screamed when you said I should do that. Sucharita, you told me to break coconuts, and I waited and waited, and finally I broke them. And I'm like, why didn't I do it earlier? So just do it and then experience the blessings in your life. So God bless you all. We'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.